I'm going to walk you through the easiest way I found to start mining Nerva on your PC. Nerva is one of the easiest cryptocurrencies to mine, mostly because it can only be mined with a CPU. There's a lot of benefits to this, check out Reddit for more, but for the sake of this video, you just need to know that mining with Nerva is a more level playing field and you don't need any extra hardware or mining experience to get a nice piece of the pie. First, go to getnerva.org. Feel free to check out their site as well for extra info. Now scroll down or go to Downloads. Click on the GUI wallet to download. This runs more like a regular app or program and will feel more comfortable if you're not used to using command line interface, or CLI. Typing stuff out seems to intimidate a lot of people away from mining. Now, download the bootstrap. I'll explain more about this in a minute, but downloading it will save you like 12 hours, although it is optional. Now, create a folder where you want to store your Nerva mining stuff. If you have high security settings, you may have to allow some extra firewall permissions, but I just waited for the Windows pop-up warning. That worked for me. So unzip or extract the Nerva download, go into that folder, and then move the bootstrap file, which is called mainnet, into here. We're almost ready to use this, but first I'm going to recommend making a desktop shortcut to the run file here. This is what starts your miner. Double-click run and go through the prompts. Yes, get the CLI tools, we'll need one of them in a second. Allow Nerva through Windows Firewall if this pops up, and then create an account. Write down your password and store it with a copy of your keys and addresses that you'll get in a moment. So once the miner is running, it'll look like this, but mine's already synced. Yours won't be yet. Take this opportunity to get your keys, addresses, and mnemonic seed phrase. Keep at least one copy in a secure place off your mining computer. That way your wallet can be restored even if something happens to your PC. Now quit the miner, and we're finally going to use that bootstrap thing. Instead of slowly syncing the whole blockchain over the course of like 12 hours, the bootstrap is just a large chunk of the blockchain pre-saved. So go into the CLI tools and pick the Nerva Blockchain Import GUI application. Double click that. Almost instantly, the data gets patched in and you'll be almost synced up and ready to mine. Now start the miner again, and it still might take an hour to finish syncing, but once it says the sync is okay, you can toggle on the miner. Now you can set the number of threads you want to devote to mining. It should detect automatically how many you have, but threads in your CPU is the number of cores times 2. You get almost real-time results when you switch them around. This is my laptop, which isn't ideal for speed, but I'm going to set 2 out of my 4 cores. My desktop PC gets around 500 hash per second using 4 out of my 8 cores, which lets me work normally while it mines. And some people find they get diminishing returns from using too many of their cores, so you'll just have to find a sweet spot that works for you. One last thing, you're probably wondering, how many Nerva do you get and how often? I'd say my 500 hash per second is about average mining speed. I should expect to get a block, which is 60 Nerva, every 1.5 to 3 days maybe. On the conservative end, that would put me at about 600 Nerva in a month, which right now is about 30 bucks worth. So not a fortune, but it costs you minimal effort and electricity, and this coin has a tiny market cap, so it's very likely it will increase in value over time. This should be especially true once word catches on that this coin is so easy to mine. And the mining tools will probably only get easier and more convenient as it's very early in the lifespan of this coin, and the Nerva developers are a great community. So thanks for watching. Moon.